So is your Sims 4 game not working after update in 2021? If you want to see how you can easily fix your Sims 4 game in 2021 after a Sims 4 free update, then keep on watching. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. It is so nice to see you. We are back with these types of videos. So basically the first question that comes to our mind is, what are the reasons why the Sims 4 game isn't working, loading or launching in 2021? But before we get an answer to this question, just a quick reminder, if you like this type of content and if you find it useful, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good jazz. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I'm uploading a new video, because it truly helps me a lot. Thank you so much and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. But back to our video, there are quite a few reasons why your Sims 4 game isn't working, loading, launching properly in 2021. So let's just start with the first one, shall we? The number one reason why your Sims 4 game is not working in 2021 is that your mods or CC are most certainly broken or outdated. So if you didn't know, an update has been recently released, and I'm talking about the Sims 4 March 2021 update, the one that added bunk beds to our Sims 4 game. And so another question pops in our mind: how can you actually tell that your game has been updated? Well, first things first, your game will automatically begin updating within Origin if you have this option right over here ticked. And if you're curious to see if you have it enabled, you can simply click on Origin, then go to application settings, and if we scroll a little bit down, you should see in this client update section this option over here which says automatic game updates. Now if this option is enabled, then that means your Sims 4 game will be automatically updated every single time an update comes out. And you should also see this installation or downloading message over here, and you can also figure that your Sims 4 game has been updated if this little script mods have been disabled window shows up at startup. And so if your game has been updated, it is absolutely mandatory to check if your mods or CC have been reported as broken, as outdated, or as updated. Okay, so I always recommend taking a look at the Sims 4 forum. It is very useful, as you can easily see what mods and CC need to be updated. By the way, I suggest going through all these pages just to make sure that your mod or your CC has been or hasn't been updated. The second reason why your Sims 4 game isn't working in 2021 is that your saves or your tray files might be corrupted. And last but not least, one more reason why your Sims 4 game isn't loading or launching in 2021 is that you have low space on your main drive. So in my case, my main drive is the local disk C. Yours might be called differently, but essentially the main drive is the one that includes all of your programs. Okay, now what are the steps that you need to take in order to fix your Sims 4 game? First of all, if you happen to have low space on your main drive, I highly suggest uninstalling some unused programs. And on this note, I have a whole video talking about the ways you can reduce or fix lag in the Sims 4 that are also applicable in this case. And so I'm gonna make sure to insert a little card in here so you can check it out later on if you want to. Now second of all, if your mods and CC have been reported as broken, as outdated, or as updated, you should rename your Electronic Arts folder in Electronic Arts old. You can simply right click on your Electronic Arts folder that you can find in your documents and then rename it in Electronic Arts old. And now make a copy of this EA old folder and paste it on your desktop or somewhere else on your computer just to have a backup of your saves. So do not delete this folder because you will need it later on. Now you can try to repair your game through Origin, and you can do that by launching your Origin program. Go to game library, right click on the Sims 4 and then click repair. Once that repairing process is completed, we can try to launch the game and see if it works. If so, you can now go to game options, other, and then you can enable CC mods as well as script mods. Essentially, you need to tick these two boxes, and now you can, apply changes, fully exit your game, go to your documents folder, and a brand new EA folder should show up right over here. You're basically free to copy your saves, your tray, and your screenshots files from your old saves, tray, and screenshots folders to your new saves, tray, and screenshots folders that are located in your new EA folder. I've probably said, saves, trays, and screenshots for a million times, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. I'm also going to include a little footage of what you need to do in order to successfully copy those files to your new saves, tray, and screenshots folders. Now, once you've copied all these files, you can launch your game and check if everything works properly. If so, you can copy your old CC from your old mods folder to the newly generated mods folder, but in small batches, and please make sure to open your game every single time you paste those and test those CC out just to make sure that everything works properly. And if you still encounter this issue, please try to identify the problematic CC and remove it from your mods folder. By the way, you should place your CC into your main mods folder. Do not use subfolders, as some CC might not show up in the game. And as far as mods go, make sure to download once again the updated versions for your mods, especially if you're using adult mods. Extract them using a file extractor program and then drag and drop those files into your new mods folder. Now you can open your game once again and check if everything works properly. And now, last but not least, if your saves or tray files turn out to be corrupted, please copy and paste your electronic arts folder somewhere on your computer just to have a backup for your game, and do not delete this backup folder because it includes all of your saves, all of your sims, all of your LOTs, and you will need it later on. Now, we are basically going to follow the same steps, meaning that we are going to copy and paste our electronic arts folder somewhere on our computer. I'm just simply pasting it on my desktop, and don't get rid of it because we will need it later on to determine what files are corrupted and what files are not corrupted. Rename your electronic arts folder in electronic arts old, launch your game, exit it, and a new EA folder should be generated. Now all you need to do is to actually download a program called Tray Importer. So I'm gonna make sure to insert a little footage of the website that I'm using, and this program basically allows you to view all of your LOTs, houses, sims. Essentially, you can access your tray files without even opening your game. So please make sure to access this website. I'm gonna make sure to include it in my description box as well. Download this program, install it. You all know how it goes. You'll actually need to go to File and then Settings and select the path for your save folder. Now keep in mind that we've generated a brand new EA folder, and so that folder is empty. Untick this auto detect box so that you can select the proper path for your saves. You will need to select the path for your electronic arts, the Sims 4 folder that you have copied a while ago somewhere on your computer. In my case, it's the one located on desktop. So basically select the path for your backup electronic arts folder, click save, and your households and LOTs should show up right over here. And by the way, if you didn't know, you can right click on a specific sim or on a specific LOT, and you can select this option which says show containing folders. So basically this program helps you easily identify the file associated with a specific sim or with a specific LOT, which comes in handy all the time. And then as you can see right here, in my case, this is the file associated with that specific sim. All you need to do is to right click on that selected or highlighted in blue file, copy, and then you will need to go to Documents, your new electronic arts folder, the Sims 4, and then access your new tray folder. Right click on it and select paste, and you've successfully pasted that specific sim. Now, one more important aspect that you absolutely need to keep in mind is that every single time you paste a sim or a LOT or a build in your tray folder, you have to open your game every single time you paste that specific file and check if everything works properly, meaning that you can select your desired household, play with that household for a bit. Don't be scared if your sims look weird. That's probably because you don't have CC installed in your game, but once you made sure that there are no problems regarding your sims and houses, you can obviously add your your CC and your SIMS should now look fine. You can put your desired build on a lot and see if everything runs properly. Now, if it doesn't, those specific files that you've just copied and that are associated with a specific build or with a specific sim are most probably corrupted. And so please try to delete those files that caused you problems. Launch your game once again and see if this issue is fixed. And if it's fixed, it means that it had something to do with that specific tray file that you've just copied in your brand new tray folder. And if your issue is fixed, you're good to go. And as I said before, it basically means that your game wasn't working properly due to those corrupted tray files, basically. One more disclaimer that I need to make in this video is that you should follow these steps with no mods installed, because those are also part of the problem. And so once you figure out that there is a problem related to your mods, you need to identify that problematic mod or CC and remove it from your mods folder. Make sure that your game runs properly, and then you can start adding your tray and your saves files into your new EA folder. So do these steps one at a time, because you don't want to mess around with both mods and saves. I truly hope it makes sense. So basically you need to take one step at a time, okay? Firstly, we're just gonna focus on our saves and on our tray files just to make sure there is no corrupted file in there. And once we are certain of this aspect, we can move on to adding mods and CC. And if you encounter a problem after placing your mods in CC, your issue is most certainly caused by a mod or by a CC that might be outdated or broken. And so yeah, that's what I'm saying. I truly hope it makes sense. On this note, I'm gonna go. I truly hope you find this little video helpful, and if you did, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good jazz. Hit a notification bell to be notified whenever I'm uploading a new video, because it truly helps me a lot. Thank you so much once again, you guys, and I will see you next time, which will be very soon. Have an awesome day, just like you. Bye guys.